with life-saving automated external defibrillators, or AEDs. And there's AED here in the stadium is located by the concession stand. And speaking of the concession stand, it is open tonight. And as always, just a delightful selection of heart-healthy treats awaiting your purchase. And we'd like to welcome you to Palatine High School for the 2023 MSL Boys Soccer Championship match between the Buffalo Grove Bison and your Palatine Pirates. Palatine and Buffalo Grove are playing this game from an agreement entered into by both schools. The schools are members and have agreed to abide by the Constitution and bylaws of the Illinois High School Association to ensure the highest possible standards of conduct in our interscholastic athletic program. We ask that everyone present today demonstrate an attitude of sportsmanship throughout the contest, no matter what personal feelings of loyalty they have toward one team or the other. Obscene cheers, the throwing of objects, and verbal indignities towards athletes, coaches, or officials have no place in high school athletics. Any spectator not displaying appropriate conduct will be asked to leave the match. Your cooperation is expected and appreciated. And once again, don't forget, concessions are open. As always, a delightful selection of heart-healthy treats awaiting your purchase. And just in case you missed it, the concession stand is open. As always, heart-healthy treats awaiting your purchase. And now, here's the starting lineup for your Palatine Pirates. In goal, number 23, Alex Ganji. Number 6, Jerry Aparicio. Number 7, Sebastian Lopez. Number 10, Jorden Mock. Number 11, Sebastian Curry. Number 17, Adrian Antonasa. Number 19, David Custer. Orlando Angelina. Number 32, Andrew Kenya. Number 38, Karen Tour. And number 39, Damian Grzwecki. The Bison are coached by Darren Llewellyn. Your Pirates by Aaron Morris, assisted by Charlie Greaves. The Bison are assisted by David Harbert. The officials for today's game have been assigned for approval by both schools. Our officials for today are Maurice Volta, Fabio Papa, and Brian Norwood. At this time, I'd ask everyone to please rise and cover your roll hats as we join Palatine's own Brianna Diaz for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed? Let the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight. The ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming. Then the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Brianna Diaz, everyone, great job.
Over 4,000 days since the Palatine Pirates have last been able to capture the MSL title overall. They have a chance to do it tonight. Undefeated headed into this game. Everything's looking bright, but they have to get through it and get the dub here headed into their 20th game of the season. My name is Luke Jorden. To my left, Emmet, Jorden, Nate Royer at camera, and Johnny Pellettiere, our producer. Emmet, give us the lead-in.
Well, the Pirates, 33rd nationally. Not the easiest team to face on the road. And this is a home conference championship game. You can't ask for more than this if you're the Pirates. They've earned their spot here, undefeated on the season. They haven't lost or tied a single game at home yet. And they have 4 all-conference players. And although they're without Carl Noga today, who we don't know if he has a torn ACL, but we saw him limping around earlier today. This team can definitely handle playing without their stars. We've seen when he's gone down in injuries in previous games before.
Yeah, I've talked to multiple players on the roster today, and they said they should still be able to run their systems to perfection. They feel good, and now they just got to play good. 80 minutes of soccer left in, hypothetically, the regular season before they go on their playoffs journey, which they will play the winner of Waukegan or Highland Park in their first round of the playoffs. Most of those games are going to be at Warren, so we're not going to be able to do those, but I am going to try to make a vouch if the Pirates do make the sectional championship, which would be at Fremd. We're going to go try to do that one, but for now, this will be the last one until further notice.
Well, we're about to get underway here. Buffalo Grove, 8-9-1 on the season. You may be asking, how is a team with more losses than wins in the conference championship? That is because the conference, the division, I should say, in the MSL, that the Buffalo Grove is very weak. They're very weak. So the Pirates, Hersey, Prospect, Conant, all of them with the top records in the MSL, but they're all in the same division. So that is why Palatine is facing Buffalo Grove. Buffalo Grove is the best in their division. Palatine's the best in their division. We're underway, as Mock will send it long.
And you know what? This is a fortunate matchup for Palatine, at least off paper. You know, you tied Elk Grove 1-1, you tied Hersey 1-1, you beat Buffalo Grove 4-0, and that was very early on in the season, of course, but, you know, coming in with that confidence that you can win another one is always very helpful.
In for a quick throw. Mock is there to take care of it. Ganji gets the start and goal today. He's been the number 1 for most of the season. Curry. Trying to find Adrian. Angelina looking to win it back. Played long. Ganji doesn't get there. Trips him up. The Buffalo Grove player is rolling on the ground. It doesn't look like the ref saw any contact, and now they're going to stop play. This was definitely contact inside of the box, and if that was true contact, then it should be a penalty kick.
Yeah, you know, I do believe that should be a penalty, unfortunately. Ganji just kind of clips him with the left leg, and I mean, it appears to be hurting. Not that that will change the impact of the call. That's Jorge Hernandez Lopez, who's now getting up. And it'll just be a corner.
And Palatine needs to calm down. I mean, Ganji there made that wasn't a great decision there by Ganji, and they're lucky to not have a penalty kick. I mean, we're a minute 40 in. Buffalo Grove already with some pressure. Kenya, Mock, the captain, looking to calm things down. Curry, it's gonna be out for a Palatine throw.
Oh no.
No.
Got a part of Curry apparently. He's got his palms up, doesn't believe it. And you know what? Buffalo Grove honestly deserves that call after Palatine maybe got away with a little bit.
It's hard to have reparations for a missed penalty kick call. Is in the box. More possession for the Bison, as here is a left-footed shot. It's not very strong, and F1 Reno clears it away. That's Nassov. Wins the ball. Over 300 in the stands today. It's very loud here. Fans from both sides, as here is Lopez. Just takes a bit of a loose touch.
You know, Emmett, we talked about it. There's pretty heavy gusts of wind today. That could very much play an impact on a lot of long-distance corner kicks, free kicks, all the above. So the players got to know that that's in the air and they're gonna have to play off of it well.
Yeah, not the coldest night Chicago-wise in October, but 55 degrees, but gusts up to 20 miles an hour. So Palatine likes to play through there. I'm sure Buffalo Grove, that has been part of their game as well, as that is something common you see in high school. So they're going to have to deal with that, as this is going to be a foul. F1 Reno went down very deep in his own territory.
Palatine's just got to ease things down here. There's not many teams that can say that they're outplaying Palatine in the first half, and Buffalo Grove is on pace to do that. Palatine just makes themselves look dominant because of how well they hold the ball and control it. But things might be different without their MSL West Player of the Year, Carl Noga.
Out of bounds, this would be a Buffalo Grove throw. Buffalo Grove is not playing like they're here just with nothing to lose. 8-9-1, or in soccer terms, they're 8-1-9. We usually say wins, draws, losses, but not here in the United States. But they're playing out here like we don't care who our matchup is. 33 in the country, bring them on. Looking to play it long. Kenya tries to get there the second time. Doesn't. Needs to find a pass. Mock just gets a foot on it. Played into the box. And Tor clears, and it's a goal kick. He put his hand up signaling that it came off of him and then off of the Buffalo Grove player, and he got the call.
Yeah, that was surely right. You saw it take a little bit of a ricochet as it was about to go out of bounds. That hit the Bison player, and now Palatine with some time and space to get things going.
That's Nassov. Curry went for it. Good pressing right now. Every time Palatine has crossed the 50-yard line, they've immediately met at least two Bison players.
Yeah, you can tell they game plan for this well. Bring pressure on this Palatine team. The reason that they look so confident and calm with the ball is because players on the other side are giving them the time to make those passes, make those opportunities happen. And Buffalo Grove notices that, and especially notices that from the last game where they were held to a clean sheet, lost 4-0. So, you know, they definitely want redemption.
And this is where the Pirates really miss Carl Noga. Besides being a world-class goal scorer, he's very good at creating passes and holding on to the balls. This is given away here. Kozayev. Knocked away. Atanesov. Trying to play it back for Kozayev. Lopez, and that's going to be a foul.
Yep, just got typical trip up there.
And back to what we're missing from Carl Noga is that his ability to, it's called holding up the ball, holding up play. Palatine's been able to clear their defense so far, but once it's gone into the midfield, they've had a hard time holding on to it. Carl Noga is the guy that does that. He's kind of everything you want in a striker. He's also an attacking midfielder in some way with how he creates his chances.
Yes.
Lifted into the box. Whoa, and almost finds the head of Atanasov.
Big collision there with the keeper, and I can't tell the number right now. I think that's Atanasov.
Yeah. Kasper Shomali, the senior goalie, took a big knock there. He's taking his time. Wonder if he got the wind knocked out of him or something there. First big chance for the Pirates.
I will say, Emmet, Buffalo Grove's brought quite the visiting crowd.
And the gates are closed on the other side of the field, I'm assuming, because they're in our home section over here.
This is an odd feeling.
So here is a break here. Seb Lopez looking to quiet the away crowd.
The duality of man. Let's go Pirates, let's go Bison.
Well, if we remember back to the football game, there was maybe 10 Bison in the stands at one point. They cleared out fast as Palatine. They won by like 25 in that game. So let's see if
42-17. I think you nailed it there. This is a different day, different sport.
Mock will try and play this in. I'm gonna hold him up here. Wonder what the weight is. I think they're telling the Bison player to back up. I don't know why.
Yeah, I am really unsure if that would be the case.
Clipped into the box, looking for a Palatine head. It's out. Mock claims it back, tries to play it back into the fire. It meets a Bison. Now they can break. Played very long, but will fall all the way back to Ganji. No harm so far. Fonrino gives away the throw. Hoofed away by Kenya, the center back. And it looks like a foul was called. Rzewecki's calling for the switch. A lot of the Palatine offense has been on the right side, and I don't disagree with Rzewecki here asking for this ball. I'm not going to listen to him. Oh, it could fall to Lopez here in the box. Took a bounce. Lopez tries to win it. It's out, and it'll be a corner for the Pirates.
Speaking of Lopez, this is definitely a good chance for him to get on the board. He had a goal and an assist last time against Buffalo Grove. Had a tally on the score sheet, whether a goal or assist in 50% of the Palatine goals against Buffalo Grove this season.
In the games we've called, he's struggled to find the net. He's hit the post a couple times. He's missed some shots. Let's see if he can change that here.
Such a bright future for that player.
Flipped into the box again. Header! Very wide. I think that was Kozayev.
Oh, it looked good from this angle, Emmet. We thought that was sailing into the back of the net.
Yeah, I raised my voice there, expecting that ball to get close. Kozayev all the way back across to meet it. Tries to play it in for Angelina. It falls to Atanasov instead. Just loses it. Mock wins it back. Nice move put on there. One back by the Pirates. Mock. Curry. Plays it in for Sev Lopez. It's a Sev to Sev connection. Lopez just can't quite. He tried to skill his way past there, and he was pushed up to his back line there.
Yeah, Lopez is trying to touch it back there, but he takes his head off the ball and is just assuming on where it's going to be and ends up just missing it. And gonna happen. Just got to shake it off.
Becky missed the step there. Tor racing back in defense. Knocks it out. Good recovery there from the Pirates.
Yeah, great sweep by Torres. He's able to brush it before the flag, so it's now a throw-in instead of what could have been a corner. Great placement.
That's Dennis Grabchuk. He's been very fast on the right wing there so far. He's caused the most trouble for the Pirates so far since that opening kind of chaos that we saw in the first minute. "12 minutes in. Kenya looks to win it out of the air, but it does not meet another Palatine player. Back to Kenya. Wiki. Looking for an option. Curry, it's a bad pass, and he didn't have a lot of space there to really fit that in anyways. Some outplaying here by Buffalo Grove, and they try to play it in, and it's too strong. Buffalo Grove has looked quick. Their timing has been on point in this game with pressing, passing. The only thing that has really stopped them is the final third, the final move to get a shot on goal, a chance, and that's really been the only thing stopping them from the goal. The Pirates have not had many chances besides set pieces.
Yeah, I will say on both sides of the ball, it's just making those passes that has been the struggle. You know, I feel like it's a little bit of, big game jitters. I mean, both these teams playing in what is their most important game of the year so far. You know, you gotta take some time to settle in the nerves, but you gotta do it quick.
Yeah. Pirates, the home team, they have only won here at Chick Anderson Stadium here this year.
10-0. 10-0. Incredible numbers. Not a draw, not a loss. And this will be their last game played here no matter what, so it'd be pretty cool to cap it on 11-0.
That's the one thing I wish that soccer was like for football, is if you're the home team, you should win at home. As this is a good tackle here by Jorden Mock, hyping up the Palatine student section over here.
This is a very lively crowd. I mean, I would be nervous out there if I was playing. There's just, doesn't matter what minute it's been. People are just filing in from the side stairs, and it's just slowly filing in more and more and more.
And we're approaching, I'd say, almost 3/4 of what we would see for a football game here, at least besides the student section, which is usually to our right. They're on our left this time, so less of the stadium is filled in, but still quite a couple fans. There's also a lot of Buffalo Grove fans here. Kenya slides in to clear it out. That's Nassau. As this game goes on, Bison crowd, the Bison cheerleaders, they're very loud over here. If the Pirates can't score, then they're allowing them to stay in this game and really help out the Bison. Pirates cheerleaders have been much more quiet in this game, at least for now, so really need to break the deadlock. It's almost like playing an away game for the Pirates in some sort, where if you don't score fast enough, you're going to be in trouble because you're getting into basically a game of attrition where anything can happen. Especially in this championship, you got to win it. Nice move here, Atanasov. Trying to play it for Curry. He's very fast, so he will get there. Curry, 2-on-1, trying to win it back. Nice play from Atanasov. Curry into the middle. Nobody's there. Racing up is Jerry, and he blasts it way over the crossbar. Much better progressive passing there from the Pirates. I think he would have been better off crossing into the box there.
Yeah, and you know what? That's still a great attempt by Jerry. He's able to read that pass is missed, and he slides right into action, wasting no time sprinting to that ball, and then he's trying to boot it on the run, and it just goes inaccurate.
And I mean, just like hockey, Luke, you can. I mean, I guess you can comment on this, but here's a chance for the Bison. Shot is wide. About a comment. In hockey, if you hit a ball one time, or the puck one time, it's gonna have some pace on it. And I'm sure Jerry was thinking about it, because if you put it on target, it's gonna be a tough save regardless of where it is for how hard he shot that.
Yeah, and I mean, really something they teach in all sports. The quicker you can get something on the net, the less time the defense and the goalie has to react. So, you know.
Especially in soccer, at this level, you don't really have 6-foot goalies like you see out in the professionals.
Got to give some credit to Grabchuk and that offensive setup for the Bison. I mean, that was a great
Another
pass.
through ball. Torres had a hard time dealing with this. This is another one wide. And really end-to-end here.
This is unbelievable from Buffalo Grove right now. They are playing out of their minds. This is a great performance from them so far. Palatine just got to calm it down, take a deep breath, and play the soccer that they've been playing.
There's another mistake.
The fall, yeah. Luckily, they are going to get it back, but you can see that there's clearly some upset faces right now on Palatine, knowing they can play better.
And I know Jorden Walk is the captain, but how much are they really missing Carl Noga from a leadership standpoint here, too?
You know, yeah, there's the vocal leaders and there's the lead by example on the field. And Palatine has a lot of those members, but Noga is for sure a guy who can lead by example on the field. And, I mean, just in general, in every aspect. It's very rough for Palatine. They're going to have to adjust to it. They got a big playoff coming ahead of them. And you just got to learn how to play without them.
Broken again here. Another chance for the Bison. Slides it back in. Chance on goal is blocked. That should have been the opener. How many times have we said that?
Karin Torres just saved a goal there. Huge block in the box.
And this front two that the Bison are running is really giving the Pirates problems. They've had as many as 5 or 6 guys up on these counterattacks really fast. The Pirates only play with 1 striker, so it's something that you don't see as often. It's a header, and it's cleared away. Corey lets this one go out of bounds. This is another Buffalo Grove throw. They've had most of the possession in this game.
Oh, yeah, 100%, Emmet. I mean, you don't need the statistics when you can just watch the game and see that they're just controlling the ball so elegantly.
And I know you hear the term in NFL, any given Sunday. I mean, this is any given Thursday here. There's never a season without a shocker in any sport. This is just too hard for Drzewiecki. I'm thinking back to the Premier League. Wolves beat Man City a week ago. That's something that nobody really would have expected. And certainly a win here for the Bison would be in that same magnitude. Angelina slides in, tries to win it back, but it switches on. And that's a poor pass, and it falls right to Ganji.
I mean, really, it's about time they've had a poor pass. They have just been dialed in, and now maybe that'll throw them apart. And Palatine still looks picked apart right now by this Buffalo Grove roster. I mean, you still got 60 minutes to fix it, but the quicker you can fix it, the better chances you have, of course.
And, I mean, the fitness right now, at the end of the season, too, which is quite impressive. Buffalo Grove is ahead of Palatine. It's almost shocking how this team went 8-9-1 this year, because this looks like a team. Usually in high school, the fittest teams are the best teams. Yes, skill matters, but you have to play 80 minutes, and that's 80 minutes of running. Yes, we do have unlimited subs, but soccer is all about fitness, and it looks like none of the Buffalo Grove players have gotten tired yet. There's been hands on hips for the Pirates, and it's been slowing down their thinking, their style of play. Center backs have looked slow tonight. There hasn't really been much of a counter press as well. Right to Druzwecki. Curry. See if the senior can produce. Nice little skill move there, looking to play Kozayev, and it's blocked, but it still gets to him. Firmino looking for the flick from Lopez, and it's not good. That's Anasov on the block. Mock, this is better from the Pirates. They just need a few more guys to push up. They've got 5 back right now. Lopez. Mock. Druzwecki. The left back pushed all the way up, lifted into the box. Trying to fall to somebody. Curry tried to bring it down. Asnasov looked for the shot, and he whiffed on it. Mock. Bad pass from the captain. Curry. This could be a foul, and it is. He just got his hands kind of around the Buffalo Grove player, trying to get around him and go for the ball. That's going to be a foul every time.
You know, that might have not ended up the way they wanted, but that's a much better possession from Palatine. They just look like the decision-making is a lot more precise and better now. Hopefully they can keep it that way.
Kozayev looks to play it into the middle, and first touch for the goalie, Anthony Ciolek. Kanyuk gives it right away in midfield. Ivkovic rolls it in. Grabchuk into the middle. Tore just off the back of his foot. This is played long, and it's going to go out for a goal kick.
Yeah, just total miscommunication there. They thought they were shifting up the offense a lot faster, but one thought they were going to go faster, and one thought to stay there, and that just trickles its way out of bounds.
Speaking of going faster, on comes Austin Eccles, as he will take Kozayev's spot, and he's going to move over to the left wing, his dominant side, as Seb Corey moves to his right, which is also his dominant side. So the game of putting Corey in to kind of cut onto his right is off, and they're going to put him on his dominant side. Lopez tries to flick it for Eccles, and it's too high and behind him.
Eccles is really a player that can bring a spark to this team right now. He's got great speed, and with great speed comes great opportunities. And he is just an effort player. Whenever he's able to get subbed onto that field, he is going 100%, as we saw in his beautiful prospect goal just about 8 days ago.
It's out for a Palatine throw. And when you think of basketball, sometimes you just need a different perspective, different look, bring in a guy with a different skill set. Get some points on the board. Palatine looking to get that goal here. See if Eccles can be a part in that. This will be a long throw from Mock, one of his specialties. Low throw, but a line drive. Falls back to Mock, clips it into the box. Jerry lifts it way high into the air. Lopez is down in the box. Ref says play on. Played long. Kenya in defense, and this is a foul, and Kenya cannot believe it. And the ref is going to go talk to him. This could be a yellow.
I don't know about yellow card, but I think that should be a foul.
Well, for his response, he had his hands in his air, and he was visibly frustrated. That at the high school level will get you a card sometimes. A yellow card does mean that you have to be subbed off.
Luckily, it seems like he's going to just get off with a warning here. As he was able to converse things out with the official in the yellow and black.
Alejandro Malagon will take this free kick for the Bison. Eccles slips in the box, tries to clear it away. It's still loose. Cleared up to the 30-yard line. Headers come flying in, and this is another foul on Jorden Mock, and he can't believe it either. They're both going for the ball there. I don't know how this is a foul. I think he got his head on the ball first, too. If you're going up for the ball, the only reason that is a foul on a header is if there's some elbow, some shoulder into the player. If it's just head-to-head, that's part of the game. And it's a weak attempt on target.
Yeah, they've looked kind of weak with the free kicks. Everything else has looked near to perfection, but the last 2 free kicks we've seen, they're unable to really loft it in the air, and I'm not sure if they're purposely trying to line drive it, unquote, but I mean, it's not looking accurate nor powerful.
Palatine's look disorganized. If they could just get one to fall in the box, that could be the first goal. And with how Palatine is playing, that might be all Buffalo Grove needs. Another chance to counterattack. This is a long one. And it's out.
Goal kick coming up for the Pirates.
You know, we kind of saw this against Prospect, like I brought up earlier. It took them a minute to get on the board, but once Palatine got on the board, they were a train. They did not stop at all.
Nice move from Drzewiecki. Student section loved that. Eccles loses it, but it's out for a Palatine throw.
Great tackle there. That's Abdurrahman.
Throw goes to Eccles, but he doesn't really have a place to dispose of it. So Palatine will get another throw just deeper in their territory.
Something to note, not something Palatine typically does. They're keeping track of shots and saves on the scoreboard, which is very nice. 2 shots on each side right now.
Pay attention to all the out-conference athletes. You can begin to make your way down towards the concession stand by the stadium track gate this time.
You know, Emmet, I was thinking about going and getting concessions in between, but heck, I might not make it up here back in time with how filled this place is.
Yeah, I mean, good luck. For a soccer game, I don't even know if they have both lines open.
Yeah.
Everybody's already starting to get up, possibly get food. We got 13 minutes to go here.
Do it now so I can get time later.
Might have to get one of our guys down there. So here's another break. Mock slides in, gets a small touch on the ball, and it's out for a Buffalo Grove throw.
Good fight by Mock, not giving him any lane to dispose of that ball whatsoever.
He and Dennis Livkovic are arguing about this. There's been a lot of, obviously, a lot of tempers over here in the fans, like some, a lot of cheering. Obviously, it's the championship game, and starting to get some chippiness on the field here too.
And you know what, Palatine, when things aren't going your way like they typically do, you tend to almost get spoiled in a way when you've just been constantly winning. So they're not used to this, and therefore they're going to kind of act a different way.
One of the words you think of as battle tested. Can Palatine win one of these types of games? Good tackle. Mock is held back, but Angelina can break. Playing it long. Neither Lopez nor Corey were able to get on the end of it, but it's out for a throw. And we'll have another substitution.
You know, this is a very early prediction, of course, and people might call me crazy. Oh, hold on. Apologies.
Guerrero Ramos is in.
Number 22, Eric Guerrero.
And you know what? People might call me crazy, but, you know, you look back to 2012 where these two teams rematched in the MSL championship. We're talking over 4,000 days ago.
No flag is up here, and now it is. And Ganji takes a big hit. And this is on the refs. This is all on the refs. There's no reason. We don't have VAR here. There's no reason to not raise your flag, alert the ref, whistle immediately. He was well offsides, and it took a good 2 seconds for the side judge to even put his flag up. This is putting players at risk here, unnecessarily. And I know the ref was watching. Everybody had their hand up. So we're thankful Ganji's okay. Rebel Yar is the sub, also a great goalie, but he's been struggling with a couple injuries recently.
Beyond that, if Rabayar is ever not able to play, they do have Daniel Bueno as well. They have 3 solid keepers. Ganji will be here another year. He's a junior.
As this pass from Efren Renwo was again off the mark.
Don't forget, fans, at halftime we'll have the all-conference recognition. And again, any all-conference athlete at this time, please make your way down to the concession stand if you haven't done so already.
We approach 10 minutes to go. Buffalo Grove 4-6 on the road, but they look like this is their home here. Oh, given away here. Seb Corey to open the scoring! What a mistake! And the Pirates, out of nothing, have the lead.
Well, that's exactly what you needed, Emmet. That spark. Now you got to continue it on. And Curry, when you're given a gift, open it. That's exactly what he did.
Anthony Ciolek with the pass, and it was not in the right spot in this perfect half so far for the Bison. Just all goes to waste there. And their game plan of sitting back and controlling the Pirate offense, they're going to have to change it up because they're going to have to score some goals now. But in the championship, anything can happen, and the Pirates with a gift. Some calm after that complete chaos from about a minute ago.
I mean, including myself, everybody was not expecting that. I'm still speechless.
And I mean, for how Buffalo Grove was playing, that came out of nowhere.
100%.
No mistakes really so far for them until that point, and that is a huge one.
You have to give credit when credit is due, and that's Buffalo Grove in the first 30 minutes of this match. They've been incredible. They just cannot let one little mistake get into their heads, although it is a tally on the scoreboard. You just got to keep playing your game because you've truly been out playing an undefeated soccer team.
Came off of his hand. He went for the touch on the scorpion kick. And Lopez, back heel flick. Seb Corey, the goal scorer.
Corey's all over the place. It looks like he's running off a straight adrenaline after scoring that first goal.
Much better possession here from the Pirates since the goal. That's Nesov. Lopez was calling for it, and with a foul. I think Atanasov took a hack after he lifted that ball long, so the Pirates will take the free kick.
You can kind of tell by the way that he fell. He took a little bit of a shove after getting rid of the ball, and he does get the call. And now Mock, known for having a boot, is just about 45 yards
He's calling
away.
for the ball here down by the 10-yard line, right on our sideline. I don't think Mock sees him, but this could be a play here. Clipped into the box. That's Nassov. Another chance in front of goal, and Ciolek claims the ball. Out and into the track. It was Abdurrahman.
Good sportsmanship by Mock there, wearing the captain's sleeve for a reason. Helping an opponent up, an enemy.
We've had some rain here today, and usually this turf is not quite slippery, especially with soccer cleats on, but we've seen as they've gotten towards the edge of this field, they've kind of losing their footing here.
Yeah, someone to point out on Palatine, I mean, Austin Eccles has just been moving too fast for the turf, apparently. I think he's fallen 2-3 times, and he's able to get back up right away, but it just shows that the turf's still maybe a little bit moist from the downpour that's happened in the recent days.
I'm lucky they're playing this game today, as we're going to get some more rain tomorrow.
Yep, I'm bringing an umbrella to that football game. Whether they let me in with one or not, I'm bringing that in. It's going to pour throughout the entire game, basically, down in Barrington, Illinois.
Here's Eccles. He's got two Bison defenders on him. Lays it off for Juzwicki. Ooh, great footwork there. That's Nassov. Lopez, he's held in the box and goes down. And the ref says no, and now he's going to blow his whistle here against Kenya.
Well, Kenya's was definitely a foul, but I believe Lopez was dragged down as well.
That was in the box. That's
Yeah.
another penalty kick that is not called. This one goes the other way.
You know what? We got away with the crime earlier. They can get away with theirs now.
Yeah, but I mean, they need
Clean
to,
sheet.
both sides, but especially Buffalo Grove with that play, need to be careful. You're in the box. Like it's just like if in football, if you're thrown out of the back of the end zone, you can't throw it away. Intentional grounding, it's a safety. In this case, penalty kick. I think those are pretty similar things between these two sports. Lifted high into the box and out for a goal kick.
Goal kick coming
Yeah, that's a
from
great
Harvard.
analogy, Emmet. You really got to be cautious in the game overall, but in certain positions, you just have to play it with such a more clear-headed mind.
Ganji. Drzuecki. Loses it, and it goes out again.
Oh,
We have a
boy.
card here.
Official timeout has been called.
Struggling to get it out of his pocket. I
Might
don't
be
know who
for
this
Hall.
is. It's for 9 and 22 on the Pirates. That is Eric Guerrero Ramos just subbed on, and
Jorge Hernandez Lopez for the Bison.
had to have been some words exchanged there because we didn't see anything from the play that would lead to a yellow card. Mock is the captain. He's allowed to talk to the ref about what just went on there. That's the captain's many rules, one of their many rules. So 2 subs being prepared to replace the. As in high school, if there is a yellow card, you do have to be subbed off the field.
All right, on to
So that's a
the
rule.
pitch for the Bison,
Oh, wow.
number 20, Gratchuk.
The more you know.
And
mean,
I just thought that's typically a coach's decision, you know, just because you don't
number
want to risk
28,
them
Angelino.
getting the red.
That's another thing, and that's going to play another important role. I mean,
And
Guerrero,
especially
yeah.
for Buffalo Grove.
especially
I
for
mean,
Buffalo Grove. 9, Lopez, he's one of their starters. Guerrero Ramos for the Pirates is not a starter, so you'd think that would play less of a role in the game, but he's one of their early subs, so he's by no means not an important player. Lopez takes it down with a nice touch. Shoots from way far out, and it's just hits the underside of the football crossbar.
from the initial look of that kick, I thought that was going to be in the top corner where the spider webs are made, but that was just a little bit too high.
We've seen a hit from out there before.
I mean, Noga on the other side of the field on Thursday, definitely one of the recognizable ones.
From that distance, but that was a pinpoint shot, as it says
Oh,
on
yeah.
our Instagram. Curled that one into the top corner. That one was a laser. As Mock goes up for the header, and this time the ref makes the right call. That is not a foul. Atanasoff was trying to get it to Eccles and just goes out of bounds.
Yeah, just another one of those tiny miscommunications that can really erupt into something more if Buffalo Grove can create something out of this.
Speaking of something more, and that almost was a chance out of nothing there. Ganji has done what has been needed when he's been called on, as this just goes out. Drzuecki and Mock are arguing about, I think, positioning maybe. Just got a little bit lazy there. 2:45 to go here. Curry behind the defense, into the middle. Doesn't meet a Pirate boot for now. Angelina is there. Cleared away. Played long all the way up to Ganji, who is going to wait, and he might pick this one up. He's going to wait for a Bison to run at him, and now he picks the ball up.
And I mean, for the rest of this match, Palatine's going to really enforce milking the clock. I mean, you have the lead.
Seb Curry, goal scorer, cuts inside. Just takes a loose touch, and it goes right to Ciolek. He's been the spark so far for the Pirates.
100%. I mean, even minus the goal, he's made some huge offensive scoring chances, and it seems like he's really stepped in for a lack of offense due to Carl Noga being out.
Renewal wins it back. Curry. Thought about the shot on his left. Now Mock. Zwicky. Clipped into the box. Seb Lopez is the only Pirate there, and the flag is up for offsides.
Yeah, it seems like he was just barely a foot offsides there.
I understand the cross there, but you've got to check your numbers and your size there. Lopez is not the tallest, and there's a 1 versus 4 in the box there. Maybe with a player like Kozayev, that could work. He's quite tall, but Zwicky goes down, no foul. It's out for a Blyson throw. It came off of Jerry Renewal. Nesov misses the clear, but he's lucky it falls to Curry. It's a 1 versus 5 right now. Trying to get it to Eccles. Lopez turns and just loses track of the ball, gets a bump after it. And that is halftime.
And that's the end of the first half of the score. Your Pirates won. Blyson will.
A bit nervy at the start of the half for the Pirates, but they've cleaned it up since, and thanks to the goal from Seb Corey off of the poor pass from Ciolek, the Buffalo Grove goalie, it's 1-0 Pirates.
You know what, headed into that locker room, you can't exactly be incredibly pleased, but you can't be incredibly disappointed. You know, definitely some things to clean up for the future 40 minutes ahead, and they have some time to talk it over, as now we'll recognize the all-conference athletes for boys soccer.
We'll be back in 15 minutes.
All right, at this time, we'd like to recognize our MSL All-Conference for 2023. And we're going to start in the East. From Buffalo Grove, senior defender, Arian Garcia. From Buffalo Grove, senior midfielder, Jorge Hernandez Lopez. From Buffalo Grove, senior midfielder, Dennis Lickhoff. From Buffalo Grove, senior midfielder, Alejandro Malagan. From Buffalo Grove, junior midfielder, Jonathan Morocco. From Elk Grove, senior defender, Jared Aguirre. From Elk Grove, senior midfielder, Casper Kubala. From Elk Grove, senior goalkeeper, Daniel Pawarski. From Elk Grove, senior defender, Aaron Vasquez. From Hershey, freshman midfielder, Johnny Antonu. From Hershey, senior midfielder, Billy Beck. From Hershey, senior defender, Joey Casey. From Hershey, junior forward, Ray Reyes. From Prospect, senior defender, Nathaniel Cremascoli. From Prospect, senior midfielder, Dimitri Hutnik. From Prospect, senior defender, Robert Maurice. From Rolling Meadows, senior midfielder, Brian Diaz. From Rolling Meadows, junior goalkeeper, Marceli Akonski. From Wheeling, senior defender, Rafael Aguirre. And from Wheeling, junior midfielder, Rogelio Cisneros. And now, from the west, from Barrington, sophomore defender, Jack Ball. From Barrington, senior midfielder, Matty Vitali. From Conant, sophomore midfielder, Gabriel Debrinku. From Conant, junior forward, Christian Nizolik. From Conant, senior defender, Yuko Takahashi. From Conant, junior midfielder, Ibuki Takahashi. From Conant, senior defender, Oliver Wozni. From Friend, senior goalkeeper, Bennett Ash. From Friend, sophomore defender, Stefan Smolek. From Hoffman Estates, senior defender, Daniel Cabrera. From Hoffman Estates, sophomore midfielder, Luis Maestro Rengo. From the hometown Pirates, senior defender, Damian Drzwicki. Senior defender, Andrew Kanya. Senior forward, Sebastian Curry. Senior midfielder, Jorden Mott. And senior forward, Carl Noga. From Schaumburg, senior defender, Marek Jasinski. From Schaumburg, senior midfielder, Ben Laneson. From Schaumburg, junior midfielder, Brady Phelps. And rounding out from Schaumburg, senior midfielder, Gabe Silva. Our East Coach of the Year is Darren Llewellyn of Buffalo Grove. And the East Player of the Year from Buffalo Grove, Dennis Lekovic. Our West Coach of the Year from Palatine, Coach Morris.
Told you.
Wow.
And the West Player of the Year from Palatine, Carl Noga. And congrats to Prospect for being the East Sportsmanship Award winner, and Barrington for being the West Sportsmanship Award winner. How about a nice round of applause for your Mid-Suburban League All-Conference?
I won't
Welcome back to Chick Anderson Stadium for the second half between the Palatine Pirates and the Buffalo Grove Bison. We've got 40 minutes to go before the winner of the MSL is crowned. And 1-0 Pirates. Seb Corey with the lone goal off of the mistake from the Buffalo Grove goalie Ciolek.
Yeah, wherever you are right now, do not leave your seat for the next 40 minutes. This is about to be some great soccer inbound here at Chick Anderson Stadium.
Looks like the starting lineup for the Pirates back out on the field. Kozayev on the right, Curry on the left. Looks like Lopez as well is in there.
Yeah,
and we're underway.
Whole starting lineup except for Ramos, who got that yellow card, along with Lopez on the Bison. Offsetting yellow cards. Not really offsetting, because they were both subbed off to the field.
Kenya. Back for Ganji. Hit this one time. High into the night sky and out of bounds. Off the Pirate bench. Kenya. Hoofed high into the night sky again. Again, large crowd here for the Pirates. We think there's over 300 people in the stands, possibly 400.
They do, they do typically announce the attendance by, halfway through the second half, so we'll get that official number right out to you. But yeah, I mean, Emmet, you seem pretty spot on. We're no Pat Hughes and Ron Coomer, but I think we're doing pretty good at the attendance game here.
Yeah, and against Prospect last week, we had less people than this, and that was 350. So.
Yeah, really just the entire Buffalo Grove community coming together as well. It's, probably like 250 people from Palatine, like 200 from Buffalo Grove. That's what it really just feels like.
We've got some more Palatine students that have made their way to this game here in the second half. It's not raining, so it's not pleasant to watch this game because of the wind and the weather, but certainly not a tough watch. Clipped into the box. Ooh, another chance for the Pirates, and that's the first one of the half. It's out for another corner.
You know what? And that's really promising to see from Palatine. They came out in that first half, and they looked like scared squirrels with the ball. I mean, they were panicking with every move, and they seem like they came out in the second half so far looking a lot more calm and collected, and that's a term I use very often. It's very important to have.
He's got a boot on it, and that was Karin Tor.
Yeah, Tor, typically known for his defense, but he's made some great offensive plays recently, and he scored in that game against Prospect last week.
Angelina heads it backwards. Mott clears it forwards. Now, I have left to chase this one. Tor loses it. Chance here for the Bison, right at Kenya. He takes a breath and kicks it away. Much more calm here for the Pirates so far.
Great defense by Kenya, one of the all-conference acknowledgements.
Lopez, after the yellow card, he's back on the field. Lifted high into the box, too far. Aferino gets there, wins the throw-in.
You can just tell by the substitution of Lopez back into the game for the Bison. This just goes to show how badly they want to win this game. I mean, you play with a risk of having him get the red card and end up missing the next game, but they don't care. This is so much more important.
Yeah, they really want. I mean, this is not. There's still state playoffs after this. So, although it is the MSL championship, you always want to win the MSL championship with this hardware. Any hardware is good hardware. They want this badly. It's possibly a bit of desperation here, too. I think he's one of their star players.
Yeah, he was one of the all-conference acknowledgments at halftime, and Buffalo Grove, the 11 seed in the Frem sectional, will be playing 6 seed Mundelein. Palatine got the 2 seed, and the number 1 seed in that sectional is Glenbrook North, who's actually ranked 1 behind Palatine in the state rankings. Palatine 6, Glenbrook North 7. So by the rankings, Palatine can lock up the sectional, but it's so much easier said than done, of course.
Atanasov put his hands up in the air. That took a touch for a Palatine throw. Zayev. And Kalina, edge of the box, was looking for a shot. Is a little slow to get it off, and the Bison get it back. Loose touch, Mock. Settles it for Efren Greenwald. And Helena. Solek is there. And this is going to be a foul. I believe it's against the Bison, yes. As I was talking about earlier in the first half, Bison crowd, cheerleaders, much more quiet since the Pirates have taken the lead. That's exactly what they needed. This is their game to play. Hold possession, take their time, capitalize off mistakes, and get goals. Show why they're top 40 in the country.
Heck, they might have just ran out of cheer commands. I mean, there was not a dull moment of cheerleading.
Get into the box. Right away. Kenya, he's already been on the other end of a couple fouls so far in this game, as Tor is there to snuff it out for a second. Mock steps in, and we're gonna have to stop play for another injury.
That appears to be Dennis Likovid, the senior midfielder. Likovid wearing the pink captain's armband. Oh, they're going to play it right off the whistle.
Here's Wiki. Angelina has a lot of space. Orlando searching. Lopez. Fermin into the box. Lopez shoots, and it's blocked. And Ciolek claims it. Nearly the second there for the Pirates. I'd like to take the time here to remind you that we have a store. We have merchandise, shirts, sweatshirts, long sleeve shirts, hoodies. Luke Jordan's favorite, the quarter zip.
Can't wait to go fall golfing.
Link
Lose
is
my golf ball.
The link is at the top of our page on YouTube. It's also the pinned comment. As you can see, our product sliding in the top right corner. That's courtesy of Johnny Pellettiere, the producer. I'd also like to give you the reminder to hit the subscribe button as well, as we are nearing 1,000. How cool would it be if you were the 1,000th subscriber for PTV?
Outside's the call. It'll be a player kick.
Pretty cool.
This is offside.
I remember back in 5th, 6th grade when my Walmart Dude Perfect channel hit 100. It was the greatest feeling in my life. Hopefully, PTV can bring me the same vibe when we hopefully hit quadruple digits.
Luke, would you like to share the name of that YouTube channel so others can watch?
If you know, you know. Nobody else needs to know. I'm never going to delete those videos, of course, but
yeah.
I don't need it circulating to the public any more than it already used to.
Yeah, the name of the YouTube channel is not P-Town Animals.
Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to go home.
Nate Royer, also a feature in those videos, so you can check
yeah.
him out. That's our cameraman.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I practically forced him in every one of those videos, to be honest with you. But, you know, we had a good time. It was always fun. Even if it took us 3 hours to complete a single trick shot.
Here's Mock. Moving away. Lifted over top. Can Ganji get there? He does, and it's blocked. And luckily cleared away. There was nobody in net there. With only a 1-goal lead, Palatine cannot be this risky. Just 1 goal, and it's a tie game, and we're right back where we started.
That's great setup by the Bison. That pass placement was just about perfect. And Ganji, very risky, made everybody's heart drop.
This might be a corner. No, it's Ganji got there. I did not see him there for a second. As Buffalo Grove crowd is looking for a foul there. I don't know what they're looking at. We're watching the same game as they are, hopefully.
Yeah, grab chuck went down, but I feel like it was more kind of self-inflicted.
Another foul here. As you can see the sideline referee with his flag in the air, waving it. This is going to be against the Pirates.
Hey, Nate, when you get a chance, you should really take a pan shot of this crowd. I mean, there's just not many seats open. I'm not going to lie to you guys.
Ganji claims it, just like a wide receiver. He signals, calm down. That's all you need from your junior goalie. He's doing everything he's been asked of today. Remote. Nice dribbling to get it past 2 Bison defenders. Curry. Quiet so far in this half, looking to change that. Goes down. Advantage played from Greenwood. His possession is going to continue, and now he just loses it as Curry is still down.
No, that is Lopez, actually.
Excuse me. Yeah, Lopez. Number 7, the sophomore.
He got up primarily on his left leg. It appears to be something on the right lower body. As he's kind of slowly limping it out, and it looks like he's going to stay on the pitch. So
that's for now, yeah. I don't see anything from Coach Morris right now. He's pacing on the sideline. He hasn't made any signals to anybody to warm up yet, so I'm assuming he's going to try and keep Lopez in. They do have Austin Eccles. It's another winger they can sub on. As Mock will throw this ball long into the thick of it in the box. And from our angle, it looked like it might have been on target, but it ended up just being clearance.
I mean, my gosh, every time those centers, they look pinpoint, headed straight to the back of the net, and then it starts going towards us.
Now here comes a sub for the Bison. And this Likovid is off.
Coming in for the Bison, number 12, Abdurrahman.
And Abdurrahman is on for the Bison, number 12. At the center forward position. Looks like they've switched to 1 at the top. They were at 2. They were having 2 strikers at the top earlier in the half or last half. Good step there from Seb Lopez, who just had a bit of an injury there, and now a sub is being prepared for the Pirates. It does look like it is Austin Eccles.
Likely, that zoom in.
Likely for Lopez.
That is Eccles, all right.
Bison take it fast, not to allow the sub. Lifted back into the box. Lucky is there. Again, lifted towards the box. This takes a touch off of a Bison player, and Tor is able to shield away the Bison to allow his goalie to receive it.
Yeah, you talk about perfect word choice. I mean, shield is exactly what happened there. Tor just trying to play it safe because everybody in this stadium knows all it takes is 1 bounce, and this game is evened up, so you got to play very cautious if you're the Pirates.
Yeah, and all it took was 1 bounce for the Pirates to take this lead. The Pirates really got that goal off of a mistake, and if it wasn't for that, we'd be 0-0 here still. Kazayev just loses it. Again, good pressing from the Bison. They've done a good job of that all game. And here comes Austin Eccles, and Seb Lopez a little confused, but he's going to have to come off for this one as we saw his injury. He looks to be running fine now, but And it's pretty much a like-for-like substitution here, so Coach Morris is perfectly fine with this substitution.
I'm sure we'll still see Lopez in the game by the end of time at the end of this one. I mean, he's been getting some chances. He nearly scored in the box, and he's really playing his heart out as he played through that injury.
And one thing we'd like to look out for Austin Eccles, besides his speed, he's had a hard time gripping the ground today.
Yeah.
He slipped a couple times, so I don't know if he's got another pair of cleats he put on at halftime, but so we'll have to find out. Mock throws it long. Oh, and this takes a touch, and it goes onto the roof of the net. That is the danger of throw-ins. Throw-ins can, if you put them right in the face of goal, all it takes is a touch. Sometimes even no touch, and it's a goal. Nearly won there for the Pirates. Set pieces have been the Pirates' strength so far. Just throw-ins, free kicks, corner kicks. Just haven't yet scored on one. Eccles wins the header. Zlecki steps up, intercepts the pass. He's got Kozayev on the wing, plays it to him. Kozayev, one-touch pass. Here's Curry. Asanasov in the middle, playing in the cam roll, looking for Austin Eccles. It's not a great pass. As calls for a foul as a BG player is down. No foul from the ref called. Zlecki will just play it upfield. One immediately back by the Bison. Chop flick, doesn't really find anybody. He was looking for Jorge Hernandez Lopez. Curry looks to switch. Eccles does get on the end of it, and it's going to be out for a corner.
You know, rewinding back about a half a minute, something to note. I feel like these officials have been kind of not too aggressive on their whistle tonight. I mean, both sides, of course, for sure.
There was some, it looked like some contact. The Buffalo Grove defender was grabbing Eccles' shirt, trying to slow him down. That is borderline foul. Eccles did not go down, obviously. Had he done that, likely would have gotten the call, so that's one thing to keep in mind. Corey clips into the box. Tor gets his foot on it. And Felina, and it just takes a bad touch. Eframuno keeps it in. Just tries to track back to get it. It's Eframuno instead from the ground. Eccles, and we got a whistle. This might be a foul. Seb Curry is not happy with the call. I think it might have been from, I'm not sure if you're allowed to really play the ball if you're sitting on the ground. I don't know exactly what the rules of that, but the ref didn't like it. Pena again. The clearance as this is a shot, and it's well wide. Doesn't trouble Ganji, who hasn't had a shot on target yet to save.
Entering the match for the Bison, number 6, Nicole.
Bison averaging 1.4 goals per game. And it's not a great total, especially if you're trailing the number 1 team in the MSL and top 5 team in the state. So see if they can get something out of it. Again, no shots on goal for them yet, but they have had near double-digit chances, just lacking the final finish. Game has calmed down since that racing start at the start of the game, and more howls for fouls. They'll get it this time.
It's the captain Likovid, who just got subbed back into the game, who drew that foul now. This is a big chance for Buffalo Grove. You haven't really gotten many chances at all in the second half, and we'll say it over and over again. All it takes is one bounce, one header, one kick. And you can even it up with an undefeated squad.
Lifted high into the box. Meets a Palatine head first, and the shot is a whiff.
No, that was blocked by Eccles.
It looked like Eccles might have just kind of gotten in the way of the shot. It really took all of the steam off of what was an attempted shot. It ended up going backwards.
Yeah, and Eccles did a great job there. He's on the hashes of this pitch, and he reads the shots coming in and races in to get his body in front of it.
2 subs here for the Pirates. We've got his Yandel Rocha and Eric Ramos, who got the yellow card earlier in the game. Here's his first touch. It's a poor pass. Efraimino is there to clean it up. Takes a touch, and this is a foul. Just got clipped from behind. So he's going to walk this one off.
You could kind of tell by the race there and how much speed was occurring that was bound to happen.
Played quickly. Seb Curry with the gloves. Looks for the shot on his right. It's blocked. Comes from the corner of the box. Leaves it off for Eccles. Having a great pass, and now the Bison have it back. Played long. Kenya steps in again.
That was very close to a handball.
Right off of his chest. He's been king of interceptions today in defense. Great dribbling from Efraimino into the box. Curry turns, shoots, it's in! His second of the game! And the Pirates are 20 minutes from an MSL championship.
This is one of those moments where you just let the sound describe what's going on.
And that's an excellent finish there. All it took was the turn. But give credit to Jerry Efraimino with an excellent run down the left side. Made multiple defenders miss. It was a great cross into the middle to find Curry, and Curry is their goal scorer right now without Noga, and he finishes his second great chance of the game. And it's a really tall task now for the Bison to come back into this game.
You know what? Logically, you're typically supposed to go slower when you're dribbling the ball, but it's almost like Jerry turns on the afterburners when he has it, and that's what causes that great setup, and Curry just great agility to shift back and forth and find the open lane. It was just perfect setup, and now got to play conservative and hold them off.
That's excellent ball control there from Munoz. That's what Palatine has. They have the talent. It looked like in the first half maybe Buffalo Grove had the pace and the stamina, the fitness, and in the second half we've really seen the quality from the Pirates, as quality is the reason that they got that second goal. A much needed goal too, as Jerry's just going to play this ball long. It looks like the Pirates have kind of sat back in their own half. Bahena. Into the middle, step made by Efraimino, and sliding in comes Mock. Eccles. He's got a bit of work to do, turns his defender, finds Rocha, and just given away there. Kenya sliding in again. And if you think of player of the match, obviously Seb Corey with the 2 goals, but take that away, and I think Kenya's been your second best player on the field tonight.
Yeah, 100%. A lot of defense goes unrecognized, but, you know, up here we always try our best to recognize every part of the pitch, and Kenya has just been all over the ball.
I mean, without him, Buffalo Grove has been playing a lot of progressive passes, trying to make a lot of runs, and Kenya's been in front of almost every single one of them. Eccles switching it for Kozayev, and it's a little too strong. I think Kozayev didn't really know it was coming for him until a little bit later. Runs in, wins it back. Guerrero Ramos flicked it, but Zeki took a loose touch. Mock wins it right back. Had Eccles, but plays it for Efraimino instead. This ball is lifted high towards Druzbecki, who wins the header. Rocha brings it down with the side of his foot. Mock trying to play it for Eccles. Step is made. Played long here. Chance here. Kazayev all the way back to defend, but Jazwecki takes it instead. Goes down, advantage is played. Mock, Seb Curry. Trying to play Eccles again. Doesn't quite find him. Kenya stepping in again. Rocha. Guerrero Ramos. Trying to play it over top to Kozayev. Does not have enough height. Lahena for the Bison. Plays it back. It's not a great back pass and forces the center back to run after it. But not a great pass from Rocha either. And they get it back. This ball is played long with no real intent. It's out for another Palatine throw. And we'll have another substitution here.
Maybe even two of them from the looks of the bench. Nope, never mind. Just Lopez coming in and Kozayev coming out.
As you said, Luke, we should expect to see more of Seb Lopez. There he is.
Yep.
Number 7, usually designated for some of your best players. The sophomore wearing it. He's going to be a stud on this team for a while.
Timeout has been called.
And clock has been stopped here. It's 16:16 to go on the scoreboard. I don't know what the holdup is. There are no timeouts in soccer.
I think Jerry's getting his shoes tied. That just happened, yeah.
Yeah. There was no stoppage when Kozayev had to fix his shoe a couple seconds ago. I don't know what this is about. I guess Farino was the one who is throwing it in, and the ref's doing the right thing, stopping the clock, because there is no added time.
Yeah, no, that would have just been disrespectful of the Bison if did not stop the time there.
Pena stepping up again. He's going to take it himself. And for Austin Eccles. The burner out on the left side. Here goes Eccles. Slides it into the box, and it's going to go out for a Buffalo Grove throw. Good run there from Eccles. Just kind of ran into a bit too much resistance from the Bison.
You can't coach effort, and Austin Eccles just looks like he's running for his life every time he has the ball. It's really impressive to see.
Here's Lopez.
I'm almost sure that Eccles does some sort of running. I'm not sure if it's cross country or track, or he at least did in the past, and I feel like that makes a huge difference.
He is a track runner. Known him for a while. He's a fast guy. He's always been a fast guy. Tor plays it long. Seb Curry is the only pirate there. It's cleared back. Kenya brings it down. Mock moves it for Ephraim Ringo. Vukovic plays it long. Kenya trying to step in again. Way out on the wing, the far corner. Renwo wins it back. Here's Eccles. It's in the middle of the field, takes a push, and that's going to be a foul.
This is a good time to acknowledge and appreciate all of the viewers here. We appreciate you. And do not forget to subscribe. It is appreciate we're looking to hit 1,000. That would be ideal.
Big red button down below. Again, how cool would it be to be the 1,000th subscriber for PTV?
Or just do it now.
Or just do it now. We'd appreciate if you do it now. And then maybe one of your friends, or you can make another account, and then you can be the 1,000th subs. Doesn't matter, it's all free.
Or at 1,000, unsubscribe and resubscribe. And then hypothetically, you're the 1,000th
You're
subscriber.
the 1,000th subscriber. Yeah. Just as long as the red button says subscribe. Simple as that. One more way you can help us out. We do have merch, as you see sliding in the top right corner of your screen. The link to that is pinned in the chat. And also, if you click on our profile, you'll see it at the top of our description for our profile.
Yep, multiple colors for every category.
So Curry now. Tripped up in the box. Ref says no again. And Luke making the signal for VAR. We don't have that here. But way after he got rid of the ball, the tackle came in and he went down. So
Close call for sure.
I mean, this is being reffed like a NFL playoff game. They're just letting them play. I mean, there has to be at some point you have to make the calls, but very lenient so far on most fouls. It's only been harsh contact where they've called them. The refs seem to be a little scared to blow the whistle when the foul is happening in the box.
Oh, wow.
That's a yellow. So a yellow after the play. I don't think this had anything to do with the tackle on Seb Corey, and if it did, it should have been a penalty kick. So that's why I believe.
Yeah, and one of the Bison head coaches, I believe that's Darren Wu, and he has his hands up, and now he's having a conversation with the official as Muradkel marches back to the fence to grab his backpack and all that. I'm assuming that he would not be playing the rest of the night potentially, but there is still some time to bring him in. Still a lot of jawing back and forth. And they now head back to their respective places.
12:32 to go. Waiting for the long throw in from Mock. Pirates only have 3 in the box here.
There goes the missile.
Oh, it falls to Ciolek. I don't know if that took a touch off of a Palatine player, but nearly the third.
I believe that hit Lopez at the end, and it was right at his stomach. That was very close to a handball right in front of the net.
Firmino just kicks this ball out of bounds.
Yep, and that's the way to play it right now. Do not give them anything too juicy, of course. I mean, you have a 2-goal lead. And not to be Captain Obvious, but you want to keep it a 2-goal lead or even more.
Giving away here. Kenya, center back, plays it for Eccles. 3 on 6 here for the Pirates as up comes Antonasov. He's calling for it. Curry plays it for him. Nice touch to bring it down and sliding in. Hyped up there. That is Philip Anieko, number 19, down 2. Scoreboard chance from the student section here of the Pirates. Was a good play.
Hey, I respect that energy, though. You know, he's trying to show that his team is down but not out. The sophomore with a big play there to potentially have saved a scoring chance coming from Antonasov.
Mock throws it long again. This one will just go out of bounds. Right idea there, going for it to kind of land right in front of the goalie, but just kind of threw it a little bit weird. Might have slipped a little bit.
I think Mock might have forgot about the wind there, potentially. You could see the ball took a little bit of a carry, and the wind is blowing that direction.
As you can see on our football goalposts. It is a windy night here. Gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Luckily, it's not too cold here for Chicago standards.
A lot of hoods over the heads, but few winter hats, so that's always a nice thing.
Crisp 50 degrees, and as everybody knows around here, 50 at night is cold, so especially for sitting down. As Antonasov clips this towards the goal. That is a shot, but does not trouble Ciolek. Kenya brings it down. Eccles. Firmino. Mock. Nice turn. Tries to play it for Eccles. Step in is made from the Bison player, and that's going to be a foul anyways. I believe on Mock. Played quickly. Eccles is still out there hustling. Way out on the right wing. Into the middle. Tor steps in, clears it away. Eccles gets on the end of it. Just loses it. Kenya steps up.
We got battle of the cheer squads down here.
Both going at the same time. Lopez off of his chest, brings it down for Atanasov. He's going to try and unleash the sophomore. Here goes Seb Lopez. Into the box. Clears it, crosses it into the middle. And it was a whiff from a I'm so shocked, but it was a whiff from a Buffalo Grove defender. And Curry did not see it coming, and now got a Pirate down.
That looks to be a Nassau.
And it's going to be a foul. I think he's okay. This is about 30 yards out. As you can remember, the goal is in the end zone. So add 10 to the yard marker, as you see on the field. Jorden Mock and
Curry.
Yeah, Seb Curry are lined up over this one. I think either could take the shot. This is a little closer than Noga's goal against Conant from last week. So
30 yards from the goal line. Just a little bit less.
this is in shooting range. I expect this to be a shot on goal, despite Pirates' numbers in the box. They've got 5. Here comes the shot, and it is from Seb Curry, but does not trouble Ciolek.
Well played. I mean, that shot's coming at you a lot faster than you would believe, and he reacts with plenty of time.
7:35 to go here in the second half. No whistle there, as looks like Atanasov just clipped the ankle of Bison player there.
Yeah, it was nothing purposeful. He just kind of made a spin move with the ball and ended up nailing him in the shin or so. But nothing intentional. And here's Mock with another lengthy throw-in.
I'd like to apologize. We can't quite see all the numbers on the Bison jerseys. They're very small.
Oh, yeah.
Header into the box, or for head in the box, and cleared away. Here's the Lopez for Buffalo Grove. Zlecki steps in and out for a Buffalo Grove throw. As it's already played in here, and this will be a foul. Number 19, Philip Onyeka was asking the ball boy for a ball. The ball was already in play.
Ramos got to be careful there. He's already got that yellow card.
It's number 22 for the Pirates. 6:15 to go for the Pirates' 3rd trophy of the year. They won in Wakanda. They won the Kinsella Cup against Fremd, and this is the MSL, the big one, not the biggest one, which is State, which they also hope to win.
Approximately 4,000 days since they've last been able to hoist this MSL championship.
And that was a handball from Onyeko for a Palatine kick.
And Buffalo Grove really going to start to pour out their hearts in nearing the final 5 minutes here. You know, you can still get on the board, and you just got to play it one at a time. Get the first one, and then the second one will come to you. And you just got to start going speed right when you get that ball. Let's see what they do here.
And we're still going to give credit to them. They've played an excellent game.
100%.
You come into Chick Anderson Stadium, and all the odds are against you. You don't have a winning record. You're kind of just in this conference final by chance, and they've really played their hearts out here. It was just for one mistake earlier on the Seb Corey first goal. That was a poor pass from the goalie Ciolek, and then just a moment of brilliance from Efferino and Corey again to get the second goal. If it's not for those 2 moments, again, tie game, and Bison have really played up to their opponents here. Quite impressive.
It really just shows how the slightest tap can really cause a domino effect, and any game can go any way. I mean, I was looking at scores this year coming into this one, and within common opponents, Palatine's got the edge on just about every single one except for Elk Grove, where Buffalo Grove beat Elk Grove. We tied Elk Grove. You know, they have something that we didn't get. So you don't know what to expect with this conference, and that's kind of why Buffalo Grove is here. They played their cards correctly in conference games, ended up going 4-3, and now they are either most likely runner-ups or potentially still can be the champions. Time to bounce back, but it's definitely not their friend right now.
Two goals in 4 minutes is not impossible, but very, very unlikely. Last time we've really seen that was Real Madrid versus Man City in the Champions League 2 years ago now. That's one of the big examples of that. That saved the Champions League season there for Real Madrid.
Nice tackle there.
There's a chance to break. Angie stays home here. Kenya. And wins the goal kick.
Goal kick. Coming up on the Pirates.
Palatine is in no hurry to take this kick.
Thought Jerry was injured for a second, but no, he's just tying his shoe again.
The clock is not stopped for that, so time waster here, but Kanji will take the kick anyways. Kenya now up in the left wing role. We inch closer to the finish here. 2:53 to go. Captain Mock will throw it in. It's been an excellent performance here from the Pirates in the second half. They got that all vital second goal. And they've repelled every attack here from Buffalo Grove. Still no shots on target from the Bison as Ganji claims this one bravely.
That takes an awkward bounce. He's not very prepared for it at all, but luckily he's able to bring himself down and get on top of a ball that could have very much ended up in the back of his net, which has been yet to happen.
Drive home safely chant from the Pirates in the stands here. Again, we haven't really heard any chants from the cheerleaders, students from Buffalo Grove. They were very loud at the start of the game and silent since.
I will say it's still been a great atmosphere. I mean, you're not going to find many more soccer games in Illinois like this one.
I mean, we've got a crowd that can rival some football crowds here for this soccer game. Very impressive. Approach 1:30 left to go. 90 seconds from the trophy for the Pirates. Juzwecki is grabbed from the back, and this will be a foul. And again, the Pirates in no hurry to take this free kick. That's one thing that, as the Bison, I know the frustration it creeps into you at this point. The game's pretty much over, but if you still want to get any chance, you can't give the Pirates a free kick where they can take their time, take a couple deep breaths, and then kick it long. You're losing all of the distance you gain on the field.
I will say you probably won't hear from me for potentially the remainder of this game. I got to get straight out of here to go talk to Coach Morris and definitely Sebastian Curry, who buried both for Palatine. You'll see that on a Cutlass article by the end of the weekend.
40 seconds. Pena stepping up again as he's done all game. And here he goes. The senior center back trying to lead one more charge here for the Pirates with 30 seconds to go. That's Nesov. Kenya. Cleared up. Bison students are leaving. 12 seconds. Possibly one last chance for the Bison. Out into the corner. Mock is defending. Slide comes in, and this could be a penalty.
Very much could be.
Right at the end of the game, and the clock stops with 0.2 seconds. I don't know if this is in the box. He's going to talk with his... I think the side ref is pointing for a penalty. Yes, so the Bison are going to get a penalty here right at the end of the game.
Wow.
With less than a second left, so don't worry for all the stat watchers here. This is game's already over.
Well, penalty kick for Pride. Why not bury it for your high school one more time?
Here we go. Chance for Ganji to make a save. Lukovic will take. Scores, and the Bison are on the board.
Oh. Can't be too upset.
Pirates will do the equivalent of kneeling down. All they have to do is just kick it off from the center spot, and this game is over.
That'll do it for me. Emmet, close it out. You might see me on the field in a little bit.
We'll try and keep the cameras rolling for Nate to show Luke as he will be interviewing the players down on the field. Here we go. Curry and Atanasov over the ball. And that is it. The Palatine Pirates are champions of the MSL. 2-1 the final score with a penalty kick right at the end for the Bison. Seb Curry with 2 goals on the day. And you can reset the days since the last Palatine MSL championship from 4,000 days to 0.
Which start next week.
As the Pirates start state playoffs next week. But 3rd trophy of the year. Good sportsmanship here. The Bison played a hell of a game coming into Chick Anderson Stadium. They made it close, especially at the start. But the quality in this 33rd nationally ranked team showed why they deserve it. Thank you guys all for watching PTV Soccer here, the MSL Championship. Thanks again. Make sure to like and subscribe. Check out our store. We'll leave the feed here going for a bit. See if we can find Luke Jorden down on the field with some interviews, which you guys could see later on PHS Cutlass, our newspaper, which is also online. So long here from Chick Anderson Stadium. I'm Emmet Jorden, and Luke Jorden, my analyst, who is now on the field. So you'll see the Pirates lift the trophy here.
Hey, if Amelia Bilko is here, your ID was just turned in here to the press box. Amelia Bilko from Barrington, your ID was just turned in to the press box.